Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy is clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some stars on me. Just getting started, you don't really want to start with.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Touchdown, 49ers! He goes 86 yards on the kick return, and the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Now Howell. Incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, 49ers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Commanders' 48-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Open man is Jaron Jennings. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A second down throw for Purdy. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
49ers 7.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 30 now on 2nd down. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Just. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Samuel going to go in motion right. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Howell down to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback has to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st down, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. 1st and 10 here. And, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
49ers 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Second down, Howell back to pass. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's good for Washington. 1st down.
On 1st down, Howell. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. picked up by Diamador Lenore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Charlie Warner, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42, Commanders 17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll go play action. Howell. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And once more, Howell back to the air. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now throwing on 1st down here. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Slide for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Niners 42, Commanders 24. Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And fighting down inside the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This is McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Now this will stay a 12-point game. Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At the 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
First down, Howell to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Purdy looking to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell to throw.
Thomas brings it in.
And they'll take him to the ground quickly. But he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Howell.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just